At 17 years old, our next guest is striving to develop the future of technology and to spark the next wave of human innovation. A very popular speaker here at the IFA Plus Summit, part of the IFA programs that have been involved. He's a researcher with the University of Waterloo. His name is Shalev Lifshitz. Welcome into tomorrow. How are you, sir?
Very good. Very excited. It's been really cool here.
Yes, the only guest I think we've had, at least this year, that's wearing two microphones.
Yes.
Because we literally pulled him off the stage.
Yeah, I practically fell off.
Yes, you practically fell off.
No, I'm kidding.
It's like, it's time for your interview, Shalev. Let's go.
And then I have to go straight back on.
Exactly. the crowd is waiting for you, but we got you for a couple of minutes to talk about the kinds of things that you're doing, which is, I think, fascinating. And there's been a whole lot of talk here at IFA this year about AI. It's a lot of things are about artificial intelligence. And you do a lot of research at the human level and AI in the medical field, among other things. Tell me about what a young guy is doing in terms of AI these days.
Yeah, well, I've always had an interest with the brain. I've always been really, really intrigued in how we do the things we do. So even when I was, I think, 2.5 or 3, when people would ask what I wanted to be, I would say brain surgeon.
Wow.
I didn't know exactly what a brain surgeon did, but I knew I was interested in
you wanted to do it.
Exactly. I knew I wanted to do it. And I just had a fascination with how do we do everything that we do? How does our intelligence work? Why do we make decisions? And whenever you would ask people, they would say the brain. I said, okay, that sounds pretty cool, but how does it work? How does the brain work? And then as I grew up and I was a big movie goer, watched a lot of movies, got into technology. One of the main movies that had a big impact on me was Tron. Have you heard of this one?
Of sure.
There's the 83 one,
right,
1983, and then there's also, I believe it's 1983.
Way before your time. Yeah.
Way before, yeah. And then, no, but there's the one in 2010, and that's about a person going into a computer and finding life inside a computer. And so that got my interest as well.
And you wanted to be that person.
Not necessarily, but I didn't even know about AI yet. I was just interested in it, right? And then a few years later, I learned about AI, artificial intelligence, and that immediately piqued my interest because it was a bridge between both of my passions for the brain and for computers and what a computer could be, the possibilities of a computer. So bridging those two together, creating an intelligence inside of a machine.
Nice. Oh, fascinating. And of course, that then brings you to your current research, no doubt, at the University of Waterloo.
So I work in Toronto. I work at Sick Kids Hospital, and I also work in a few different cities around Toronto, so St. Joseph's Hospital in Hamilton. At the University of Waterloo, I do some medical research and some very exciting theoretical research, which is trying to make algorithms in the computer more like the human brain.
Nice. Wow. And I'll bet not only is it fascinating, but also a challenge.
Oh, yeah. That's the fun. That's the fun part, the challenge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what makes going to work and helping out and researching all the better.
Of course.
Especially, where do you see yourself headed into tomorrow, especially involving AI? Where are you going, and where do you think we're all going?
I'll tell you what I want to go to now.
Okay.
But we're moving towards better AI, stronger AI, more intelligent technology, and we have a relationship with technology. So as the technology becomes more intelligent, our relationship will evolve. And I want to make sure that that relationship is a positive one for humans. And that can help us, that can benefit us. Right now, AI is being used in all types of amazing places in medicine, improving diagnosis, making it faster, and healthcare is just one example. It's making us more productive, it's improving our quality of life, but it's up to us to make sure that we continue to use AI for good things and to maximize the benefit from the technology, because every new innovation has positive and negative possibilities, and it's up to us to maximize the benefit of each technology and reduce the negative aspects.
Because another of our guests here at IFA was a speaker, Rob Sparrow, professor, who is basically talking about the ethics of AI.
Of course.
And he doesn't like the smart speakers at all.
Smart speaker, like
like
Alexa,
like Google Home, like Siri.
What did he say about that?
He just said that because people have had trouble with maybe the government listening in at some point,
well, and
yet we'll put a bug, in our bedroom because of the responses or the questions that one might ask. Because people are looking at those things oftentimes.
Yeah, it's our responsibility
It's
our responsibility to make sure corporations follow privacy, and it's our responsibility as citizens to advocate for our own privacy, for sure.
Yes.
Data collection is a big deal with regulation, and there needs to be more regulation about it, definitely, 100%.
I know that a lot of your research is involving human-like AI. And
trying to get to
there. What does that mean? What do you see
right now,
happening?
AI is fragmented. We are getting good. So AI is not just one technology. It's often talked about like a single technology. It's actually a bunch of technologies that work together.
Yep.
Some technologies that are under that umbrella are machine learning, allow us to understand patterns in data, computer vision, giving computers the ability to perceive the world around them, natural language processing, understanding language, and robotics, giving machines the ability to move in the physical world. And so we're getting really good at each individual technology, but what we're lacking is an interconnectivity between these fields. We can't have one AI perform all of these different tasks. If you think about it, the human brain can do all of this: language, vision, movement, learning patterns. We can do all of that with one system, our brain. And so, yes, we've made great progress in the past few years. AI is much better than it was 20 years ago, 10 years ago, even 5 years ago. But we're still not an interconnected point. And interconnectivity is a major factor to achieving more general AI that can do more like our brain.
And do you see that happening anytime soon?
I see that we're getting better AI all the time, but the question is, how are we going to get there? Because what we're trying to do is implement the brain inside a machine through this algorithm called an artificial neural network. It's the current imitation inside of a computer, of the human brain inside a computer. But it's important to understand how it's different from our brain to know what we can change to get to more general artificial intelligence. And so if we look at our brain, we first need to understand ourselves, and then we can implement learnings from our brain to possibly get to general AI. That's one possibility of it reaching that point.
Awesome. It's too bad you don't have a passion for what you do. Huh? I say that obviously in jest because I love your passion for what you do. And I'm wondering, especially as a IFA Plus Summit speaker, that you're probably gathering a lot of great networking opportunities and additional knowledge and imparting that knowledge as well. But it's been an interesting experience for you, yes?
It's been great. The most important thing for me is to show people that AI, well, one of the main questions is AI is all around us, right? Google searches, voice recognition, your camera's face detection. It's embedded itself into our lives, but is AI good for humanity? So I wanted to show people AI is good. It's being used in many good places, but it is up to us to ensure that that good continues.
Well,
so that's the main message.
I look forward to having you back on the show. There's so much more to talk about.
Of course.
So let's get you back. In the meantime, we'll get you to his website, shalev.ca for Canada.
Yeah.
SHALEV.ca. We'll link you there too when you hit us up at intotomorrow.com. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us. I know they're tugging you back on stage.
Yes.
So we'll let you keep our headphones and microphone, but take that one back with you.
Yes, for sure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir, very much. Intotomorrow.com and shalev.ca for all the things that he's up to, and you're going to be blown away. You're going to be amazed at the kind of stuff this young man is working on, and we'll have him on more. I guarantee it. There's so much more to talk about. And we're back with more from Berlin, Germany. I'm Dave Graveline. Into Tomorrow continues on the Advanced Media Network.